Oh, you know, when they say that.
There, it's all set.
Good.
Have any extra stickers?
Yeah.
I've got people that live in Belcour and they would love us.
Well,
Go ahead.
it's up to you. Go ahead.
Oh, I can do that.
Two more.
Yeah.
Umbrellas cover up.
Thank you, Jackie.
I can't give you more.
I love them.
Yeah,
have
I thought so.
Yes.
When you got the.
Yeah.
Thank you so much.
Yes.
Yeah.
Just, he lives right across.
I'm not sure.
Uh,
Being Benedict Arnold.
Thank you.
I'm not sure I love forgetting Benedict Arnold.
Right.
Where is that in here?
Good, get, no, the sticker.
Good. All right,
Yeah.
we'll call the work session to order. We're gonna have a presentation first. Go ahead.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh, that's not good.
So, this is not the meeting, right? Yeah. Yes, it's not the.
It's the work session.
So the
You're good, you're good.
When they come on the town board to sell, $1 a piece. One side is the town of Plattsburgh with the 100 years of the McDonald Monument. Then the other side is now about Forest, 250 years. I'm saying, I never lashed that. I have no shame.
The point of the challenge point is if you show it to somebody or ask for it, then.
No,
It's like
it's a collectible.
It's a-
Okay.
It's a
All right.
collectible.
We're actually designing one right now for the city of Plattsburgh. Emma's got one and she's using it. I think right now it's the beach and the monument.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There's only 250 made, Tom Duncan took number one.
Okay.
He came to us and Albert said, how would you like to do this together? And I took number 250.
Oh,
So for our collection, and we each got 125, and I sold them in 850 today. So the top.
I'll let you on the raffle team for Rotary.
You have number 8?
Maybe, that's for you, I'll look.
how much are they again?
It'll only cost you $25.
25? Okay.
So. And so while we're here, the book. I'm gonna start this, but I'm not exactly. Somebody else talk who's not me. So what, I'm telling you what happened. I'm a Facebook guy. And I saw on Facebook that North County had a book about the American Revolution. So I got in my car and I read it. Well, I said, that's what the board office puts in my sense of out.
16.
So anyway, on the way home, I looked at their book and I said, oh, you can do this. Do one of these. My first one I called was Ann Bailey, who Ann Bailey, who volunteers at the museum, because I see her, and then she called in Jackie's to retired teachers. And this is, there were once, I have the best people in the room, and they're the one, they chose the words and subjects of each of the Michael Bouchard, who put us in system, designed the book. And all the activities and Stevie Arnold was the second for it. And when we first started, Ann and Jackie are basically, with me or most so what they had written was a higher level than fourth and fifth grade. So we called them for the fifth grade teachers and we asked them, and we were to see them in the beginning, with a whole bunch of people that worked really hard on this. So I present Ann Bailey and Jackie Stewart, so.
Our own historian, our own city historian now.
I got a phone call from Ann saying, would you like to help me? And I couldn't say no. We used to have a classroom side by side and I know Jim Bailey worked for many years for the city of Plattsburgh and she wanted to do this book in his memory. And I believe that was the beginning of all of it. And we decided that we would tackle it and we met once a week, twice a week sometimes.
Yeah.
We met a lot. It started out, it was a coloring book. And we had all kinds of quotes and all kinds of people that had volunteered to be the artists, and we decided that nobody had any money to do a coloring book, so the entire. Everything that we had written kind of went in the basket and the whole thing went on hold, and then it got restarted maybe twice, maybe 3 times.
It's scary stuff.
Yeah.
Because of the money.
Yeah, we kept finding money, and then we lost our money, and then
How do
we
you do
found our
that?
money.
Can you, how do you do that?
It was
Jackie,
a
how do
lot
you
of
find
fun.
money?
Huh?
How do you find money?
Yeah, I don't know. I'm only new to this. I haven't figured out how to find money.
You're
yet.
having fun.
I'm gonna learn. That's why I need Jerry to help me. We picked out what we wanted for the A to Z. That was our task. And we decided that we would make it so that every child in school, there are certain things they must know. And the Purple Heart, we want to be a Purple Heart city. We made sure the Purple Heart was in here. And we wanted to make sure that they knew some local history, so we included Revolutionary War veteran soldiers. That included some where they actually served.
We are going to be a Purple Heart community.
We are
We are.
going to be a Purple Heart community.
I'm excited.
I started out with a thought that maybe this whole book could be just Revolutionary War veterans. I've been reading pension applications for a year now. We picked out or highlighted a few that didn't include just Plattsburgh, but Clinton County. And this was going out to all the children in Clinton County. So we've got.
Essex and Franklin.
And Essex and Franklin now. So we've got people from local community people, but we also have the 4th of July, and we got caught on the word the letter X. X was very tough, and I had to look in the dictionary, and the crossing XING actually is in the dictionary, so we kind of got away with it. The crossing of the Delaware. Yeah, that one threw us off a little bit. And then we turned over our writing after it was revised about 20 times. We turned it over to a group of volunteers that did the activities that go inside. And I do believe it came out to be better than what we had originally planned. And I think it incorporated a lot of people in this community, and everybody takes pride in it. And it did get dedicated to James Bailey, our city historian for many, many years. Our goal was reached, and we wanted to make sure that you had a copy of it. They're giving them to every 4th grade child, every 4th and 5th grade child in Clinton County. And Franklin now, that was originally, and now Essex County, they're getting them, yes, and you sent some down to Fort Ticonderoga.
Yeah,
And where else did you send it? Someplace else?
well, we haven't really spent out a lot yet because we need to take care of the schools first.
Right.
We just got an email from the town of Waverly, which is in St. Regis, somewhere St. Regis or something. The historian, not the school, the historian found the arts and paper in the sun. He asked them the topics because they have a program in the summer and they want to have a.
Oh, that's great. That's cool.
It was kind of neat. Michelle Gotchel went through and helped us. The dark writing, the sentence that's dark highlighted under each is written at a 4th grade level. Now, somebody who might be a little higher level might be able to tackle it all, but at least they can read that sentence and get the gist of the history. And teachers can share it and they can play on it, and we've already presented it to the school in Keysville, and the children were enmeshed in it, and it went over very well. And it will be, I think, in the memorial newspaper for the Sun. It's online. The event that we had last week was online. Yeah.
Yeah, so if you know anybody around the USA, we've already hit 5 states. We've got Vermont, Florida, Tennessee, Colorado, and California. That's the best I can do.
Yeah.
And so if you know any kids in any other states, we'd like to have a book in every one of the 50 states.
And
Let us know.
your granddaughter tested.
Yeah, my 4th grade granddaughter, she did the proofing. and went through the activities to make sure they were each suitable.
Do you have Texas?
So we had fun with it
Do
already.
we have anybody in Texas? Yeah,
I don't know, anybody in Texas.
I do.
I have a brother in Texas with 3 young children. so-
Okay,
You could add Michigan.
Michigan, okay.
The sister's a teacher.
So,
Jerry, no.
on it through the quick message right through the library system, she sent one to, library conference. And I was at a meeting today, with, with teachers or whatever. And they mentioned, you know, say, my, civil someone, you know, I'm gonna send one to Jennifer Shaker. You know who that is? And the Today Show? Yeah. I'll post it. So, $10 fine.
Oh,
Yeah,
of course.
Delaware was reading.
That's cool.
We're trying.
Yeah, we can go.
Right.
Yeah. So enjoy, you know, if you need extra copies, let us know. We tried to include a glossary, we tried to include different things that might be necessary to understand Champlain Valley. The kicker is that most of the events were on the lake, not necessarily on the land, so our soldiers moved here after the battle, but we did the best we could with the information that we had. And we're very proud to share it with you.
And I wanted you to go through the letter alias.
Yeah.
Yes. You should.
He was a hero when he was here, and whatever happened after, he was a hero. He was here. If it had not been for Benedict Arnold and his men, there might not have been a battle of Plattsburgh. Think about that. Saratoga probably would have been very different if it hadn't been. So we're making sure that people understand that he is a hero and he was here for whatever happened after. So we are, yes.
You'd probably be living in Canada right now, is my guess.
Okay.
You'd probably be living in Canada right now,
Although-
is my guess.
When you think about it.
Don Shane
Yes.
in England,
Yeah.
and he's buried in the side of a kindergarten school.
Yeah, 20,000 troops would have gone south.
Yeah, yeah. Well, there was lots of things that we wanted to continue to add, but we had to remember it was in the 4th grade, so.
So another cool thing about when we did the thing in Peaceville. Because we chose Peaceville because Steve Arnold lives there and his grandkids are in kindergarten, his grandkids. But he's a relative, Benedict Arnold. And his sister Allison was there, and the grandkids were there. And Carol Arnold, who is the sister-in-law of a descendant of our, of a descendant. And Angela Smoot.
Yeah, they were all, we had 6 Arnold descendants there.
She just discovered, like, just before the event, that she also was of Benedict Arnold. So they're coming out of the woodwork, so that was very special part, you know, and besides watching the kids look at football.
So thank you for your time.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Thank you for coming and doing that.
Fantastic.
Yeah.
I'm waiting to see if Jerry gives me my coin before she leaves. One of those one-way streets, I think. Oh, okay.
Do you have some upcoming things that are history related?
I have a case in my
Yeah,
office.
historian that we might want to know about. You're working on a list.
Yeah.
Okay. I'm excited. I know there's things coming up and.
I would have everybody.
No, I had to harass you for a minute. Oh, those are big?
Okay.
I have a case in my office, so I just wanted to.
That's great.
We're closing on May,
Right.
July 1st.
What, beautiful, absolutely.
Series?
So.
Thank you.
After-
Can't wait to go with the kids. And one of them's in 4th grade, so he's gonna get one out of school. So there won't be any fighting. Yeah, sure.
I mean,
It's the best.
Yeah. See, I thought the challenge
That's
was
so,
that you asked
that's
me.
funny. That's,
You should be the one that's not my father.
I got you.
God.
That's funny. You just made me laugh.
Yes.
Anybody got questions on tonight's agenda?
Who's going to the red dot training? So I assume it's what it sounds like.
Yeah. It's not, it's not for,
The little red dot coming out of the,
it's not that, no laser, it's a red dot that's within the optic, and it's not for nocturnal use, it's for all day and night use.
Mhm.
It's to help the operator or the person with the sidearm. So the regulations and DCGS are changing. And within that change, they're putting more restrictions on the operator. So it's no longer just a static stand, point and shoot, with minimal timing. In one change, one magazine change within the time. It's actually location, accuracy, round accountability, and it's causing operators to fail the certification, not certification, the qualification, sorry. And it takes longer to get them through. With this optic, it will help
oh, okay.
the operator be more accurate and accountable for their rounds. But it's not a laser now. Is that?
You may as well stay out.
Makes sense.
You may as well talk about bike safety and
Yeah, sure.
e-bikes and let them know about, we're gonna use the old farmer's market. I don't know how many of you know what we're doing with,
So I provided a summary a few weeks back of what the plan was. It's now in motion. Last year, we pushed into the elementary schools, did bike safety to educate the youth. We did that again this year. Last year, we hosted a regional training for regional agencies to come in and teach the updated, not just laws that have changed, but the devices themselves. They're constantly rapidly changing. So on top of that, this year we did a 4-point plan, so we're teaching the youth. We've looped in the city court system so that if a citation is provided to someone who's violated a section of vehicle traffic law, a consequence isn't just a fine. It can very well be education. So it causes the defendant, if you will, to go to court. And if they so choose to attend the forum, they can get that dismissed in contemplation, including that forum, education. Another pillar was education for the community. So it's not just the e-bike or the e-device operator, it's also for drivers. Because sometimes the vehicular driver doesn't know that bikes actually are lawfully on the streets, it's shared roadway. So teaching them as well, teaching kids, point of sales, talked to many point of sales owners and operators. They were ecstatic that I actually reached out to them. They're gonna come in, so they learn the laws and they can then disseminate this to the person they're selling to. And it's just another community thing that we're doing for safety.
And farmer's market.
It will be at the farmer's market, June 23rd and September 10th.
The old building, I assume.
Yeah.
Sorry, the old, so we have the dirt chip parking lot, we have the interior and exterior. People are gonna be encouraged to bring their bikes. And it'll be a quick PowerPoint that we looped in the fire department, talk about battery safety. These batteries do get hot, and when they get hot, if they do catch fire, they're very, if not impossible to put out. But storage, overcharging, and just the safety.
And what's the date on this?
The 23rd of June will be the first one, and September 2nd, or 10th, sorry, September 10th will be the second, 6 p.m.
So the 23rd of June and then
September 10th. We're cycling through the schools now. They're working very well with the schools that we always have, and we're hoping to do a bike bus. So at the end of the year, bringing bikes to school, having essentially wards or areas of the city, creating a bus stop for kids, and then officers and administrators for these schools would pick them up in succession and ride their bikes together. Again, just demonstrating safety.
did you say this encompasses the e-bikes?
It 100% does, all the e-mobility devices, so bikes, scooters, the one-wheel motorcycle that we've seen, I think we have 2 now.
Do you get anybody from like Walmart, like the bigger box stores that sell them? That's harder, I would imagine, to try to do.
It's hard, we have not isolated somebody to come yet. But that conversation has been had, it's a larger department. DSS, we've also looked in, so we talked to the commissioner. They see a lot of people in and out that use these devices, but that was a good outreach there. It's just, you know, where can you get the most bang for your buck as we find people? One time people on the street isn't that effective. It's necessary, but it's not effective, so it depends on the push out and outreach.
Awesome.
While I have you here, I got an email from a constituent about Leonard Avenue,
Yes.
and how they're seeing a lot of vehicles, especially big trucks, going the wrong way down the one way. Do you have any thoughts about what could be done?
Yep, we put a detail out today,
Okay,
you know, a block of time. No violations were seen. It's so, we do two things, we can do overt and then covert, so we're easily visible in a marked minute.
yeah.
And that is a deterrent in and itself, and that's a good thing, it's effective.
Mhm,
If it persists on times that we can't see it, not witnessing it,
mhm.
putting someone in an unmarked vehicle, or maybe an e-bike,
Mhm.
right, a like officer, so it can't be seen. And then looking at it that way too, same thing we're doing south end.
Okay, so is the thinking that a detail will be there periodically to kind of keep tabs?
Correct.
Okay. Awesome, thank you.
Appreciate questions.
Thank you.
Anything else for tonight's agenda?
Yeah, so a block party on Couch Street. So you're here, Jared? You're not the one having the party?
You invited?
What's that?
You invited to the block party over there?
I didn't know there was one.
Yeah, that's what we're talking about.
I
tonight.
don't live there anymore.
Right.
What was it? It moved out April. No, go have me, so
Oh,
I get my own apartment, but yeah, that's awesome, my own common ground, thank you for telling me about that.
well, it's gonna be between North Catherine and Helen Street on June 14th. Maybe the organizers are gonna be at the 5:30 meeting or?
Could be, I'm not sure. We've gone through, we're in the process of going through citywide and with fire, police and all the other departments. We've had a lot of these block parties requests and we're trying to eliminate certain streets before they put in for them.
Like Grays Avenue, it's every year.
But there's certain streets we can't have.
Right,
So, you know, we're not gonna have one in South Catherine.
right.
But there are some other streets because of fire and because of, you know, emergency situations we can't have. So to make it easier for Emma and everybody upstairs, when they apply for these, we're going through redlining the city and to make it easier. And it's easier for folks when they look online, they'll see, hey, we can't have one here, but we can have one here. We have some beautiful parks. You can always move it to one of the parks too. Doesn't mean it has to be on a street either.
This is true.
So anyways, we're trying to make that more streamlined. And getting the fire chief's got some big trucks. I mean, you know, we gotta make sure people are safe, number
Yeah.
one. Anything else for tonight? Anything open comments or we'll take a break and come back at 5:30? Nothing, we have no executive session or anything, so yeah, we'll just we'll adjourn, we'll reconvene at 5:30. How's that?